Probably disappointing to concede a goal right at the death, but apart from that, 9-10 out of 10 there today, wasn't it?
Your second word was disappointing after a 3-1 performance, or 1 against Cliftonville. Thought we were excellent, really delighted with how we played, delighted how we defended. We made a conceded late on. It was a great strike, but it takes a bit of deflection, but it wouldn't take the gloss off a brilliant performance and a brilliant 3 points. I thought throughout the 90 odd minutes our boys were superb, defended really well. Boys in the middle of the park, I think we come out on top in that department. And up top, the two boys, Michael and David, they were excellent together. They worked their socks off. Always a threat, always carried that goal threat about them right throughout their time in the pitch. You know, so we were delighted with 3 points. We're not disappointed with a goal at all. We're delighted with 3 points.
You made a few sort of tweaks to the formation, obviously with Peter being suspended today. Talk us through that.
We've got a good squad of players. You know, we've got players that have played against Derry City for the first time in the last 4, 5, 6, whatever those weeks, you know, and there's wee things that you see in them games, you're going, well, that could be something we could use their advantage against Cliftonville. I think if you play the same players every week, you flog them. I think if you play the same formation every week, you can be predictable and easy to play again. So flipping the formation and bringing a couple of fresh legs and fresh minds on, I think it worked really well for us. But it's down to the players, you know, they take on a formation really well. It was no problem them changing formation, changing personnel, changing the goalkeeper. You know, we made a couple of big changes, big calls, but the trust within the group, the trust within the players that we have, and the trust within the staff that the boys would have done the business was excellent, and it was high. So, you know, it was no problem. There was no risk in it. It was something we were sure that what would work, and it did, thankfully.
You said there throughout the squad, obviously all the boys put their hand up today and really performed very well. I thought obviously Sean Carlin man of the match, Jack Malone, we all know what he gives in the middle of the park, and then good having Isaac back in there as well.
Big guy, brilliant to see him. Like a new player for us. You know, he's been out for such a long time, and what I wish that talent that he had, we lost that for a year. You know, they lose that talent that he has and what he brings to the game, and his enthusiasm and quality they play for the club was incredible. So delighted to see him back, making his first start against Derry City, and then continue that form on. Asked him a few times in the second half, was he tiring, and he was almost telling me to shut up. He was grand. So you love that. I love that energy and that desire to play. So fair play to him. It's brilliant to see him back, and what an addition. His performance there tonight, along with two boys, was superb in the middle of the park. Great energy, great desire. They want it back when it broke down, and the quality. I know the pitch was bobbly at times. The groundsman does an incredible job here, but the pitch spot bobbly as the game went on. The three boys I thought were excellent in the middle of the park.
And you said obviously about Michael O'Connor and David McDade up front. Thought Michael took his goal very well as well today.
It's a great finish. You know, it's a clinical finish. If you had to put it wide or the keeper saves it, you wouldn't have been expecting it. It's almost like a half chance. And if you got strikers that can score half chances, you know you're on to a good thing. You know, if it has to be clear cut and for them to score goals, you know, it can be frustrating no day for you if you don't create them chances. But the fact that he scored on a half chance out of his own making and his own running, the determination to get beyond was brilliant for us. And you know, he's been brilliant since the day I come in, and hopefully we continue that on, because we need that. We need the striker scoring goals as much as we need our back four defending really well. The biggest thing in the game is scoring goals. The hardest thing it is, they score goals. So when Michael and David and them boys are chipping in on a regular basis, you know, it sets it up as a key reason why we're doing so well.
Obviously in January we brought a few players in, the likes of Ty Ryan and Sean Carlin, Harry Murphy on loan and that as well. But how key was it to get the contract renewals done and over the line as well?
They were just as important. You know, I know sometimes people can get frustrated, or fans can get frustrated if you don't make 5 or 6 marquee signings every time the window opens, but January is a difficult market. You know, there's nobody going to let star players go from any club unless you can throw a bucket of money at it, and it's not a position we're in. It's not something we want to do. I wouldn't try and encourage the club to do that. I don't believe in that. I like to develop young players, and you've seen that with Sean Carlin's performance, 20 years of age, coming up from the championship, incredible player, and he'll get better as time goes on, you know. But go back to what you said, it was vitally important that we renew deals, because you don't want your best players leaving year on year and having to replace it every year. So now that they know, and the club knows, and the fans know, this is the core of our squad for the next couple of years, they should be excited by it. They should look forward to what they can bring, because they're good players, and a lot of them know only in their early stages of their career. So over the next couple of months, we do as best we can, but it's the development of the club and the team over the next couple of years what's important. and we've locked down a lot of our core of our best young players.
Moving forward, obviously we're now 1 point behind. We're now above Ballymena, 1 point behind Coleraine. Things are looking a lot rosier since you've come in. What's the aim for the rest of the season?
Just keep doing what we're doing. Just keep trying our best to climb a table. The work rate from not just the players, the staff, the fans play their part every week. We see, especially in the away games, the atmosphere they create away from home is superb. And again, they're hearing a good crowd, good noise about them. Just that hard work that everybody's chipping on. There's nobody turning their nose up at hard work here, and we're not in that position. So if we can maintain that hard work, you just never know how high we can go with it. Come back to what I said earlier. We're still looking over our shoulder. We're not getting complacent, but we are ambitious, and we want to try and break into that top 6. Like a lot it seems to, but we just take each game as it comes. One Larne and Tuesday night, really difficult fixture. They are the current champions, the defending champions. I'm sure they'll not want anybody coming to their home ground and turn them over. So it's a really difficult fixture for us. So we've got to rest, recover, and be prepared for another tough game.